And standing here with me is Brother Troy McLean Jr. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston.
Hello, sir.
Okay, I've been following you on social media.
Yes,
and
sir.
There's a book out there called The Awakening.
Well, the name of the book is called I Want It All.
I Want It All?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
and what is the part about The Awakening?
The Awakening is actually something that was birthed from the book.
Okay.
The book was basically designed for people to be inspired, motivated, and empowered to do and become all that God intends for us. Now, as it relates to the Awakening series, I, myself, and Karen Thrower, we wanted to create something for people to just take their dream and their idea and to awaken it, making it a reality as opposed to just something that God gave them.
Okay, so did this happen to you?
Right. You know, like I said, the book, I was finished with the book last year, September. You know, God allowed me to publish it, and had our book signing, and everything went well.
I've seen all of that.
Yeah. The Lord is kind. So from that, I wanted to take it a step further, and the only way to do that is I'm real big on success. You know, success to me is not big until I have found successors. You know, so in order to do that, we have to deposit into other people what God has given to us ourselves.
Okay, so when a person reads the book, what do they find in there that will help them with the awakening?
Well, they will find a little bit of my personal testimony in there, a little bit of trials and tribulations that I myself have came and have gone through, and I just encourage them that it's often the person that no one imagines anything of that usually go on and do the things that no one can imagine.
And how old are you?
I am 31 years young.
31 years young, and
Yes, sir.
And you've been through so much.
Yes, sir.
That you can write a book this powerful.
Well, yes, sir. And briefly speaking, I struggled in school. I failed 2 or 3 grades. I was tested as if I had a learning disability. I stuttered, but God is able. So I came through all of that. I got my high school diploma. I am enrolled at Liberty University at my senior year. I manage and own a cellular store in Latson, and the Lord is going to allow me to birth my nonprofit organization this year. So all of that kind of came together as a result of personal experiences and just different people that I gleaned from. And then after that, the Lord said, well, do the Awakening series. Now, what the Awakening series is we actually team up with local businesses, local black businesses, and we allow them to showcase their product, whatever it is that they have, whether they're a entrepreneur, whether they are in hair care, whether they have a restaurant, barbershop, whatever that is, and we have it at their facility or their environment. And we invite 25 aspiring entrepreneurs and or dreamers that have something that God has given them. Because it's always so much, we may know what God has given us, but we may not know how to go about birthing it.
So when they come to that site,
yes, sir,
what happens then? What
happens then is that we actually feed them. We feed them, and we have a panelist of 4 experts. The experts, we have a lawyer, we have a financial advisor, we also have a marketing specialist, and we also have a small business representative, all of which you will need when you're trying to birth or awaken something that God has given you.
Okay, so they come there, and it's almost like a workshop.
Yeah, you can call it a network meet and greet, but I would say that, yeah.
Okay, so then they come there and they gain all this knowledge. So when they walk out that door, what do you expect them to do?
We expect for them to leave with an indelible impression enough to awaken what it is that God has given them to do individually to birth it into the world. Okay,
so when they leave out that door, they're going back out now awakened to take this idea that God has given me,
yes, sir,
and make it work.
Absolutely.
With all of the knowledge that I have gained today,
yes, sir,
I'm going to use that, and it's going to awaken this tool that I have in my hand, and it's going to explode.
Yes, sir. I mean, to kind of sort of put it in retrospect, or to make it simplified, the most powerful element in nature is a seed.
Okay.
You know, so when we think about the word awakening, when we think about a seed, we look at it from the perspective is that if I gave you a seed and I asked you, what are you holding in your hand, you would undoubtedly say what? A seed, right? But that would you be answering the question in fact, but not truth. Well, what am I saying? I'm saying that what you have in your hand is the potential to be a forest, but if you don't water it, if you don't feed it, if you don't plant it, if you don't protect it, you know, like a farmer does away from insects and different things, it won't work, it won't take root, it won't develop, it won't do anything. So we take people's seeds that God has given them individually, and we give them the necessary tools in order to make certain that when it's that time for it to blossom or bloom, that it will.
So you want entrepreneurs out there.
Yes, sir.
If they want their product to grow.
Yes, sir.
They need to call you.
Yes, sir. They need to come and RSVP and make sure they are there.
Call you and make sure they're at the next session.
Yes, sir.
So it can awaken whatever it is God has given them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like that. I like that idea. And all this was birthed in your book.
Yes, sir. All that was birthed in my book, and it came as a result of the success that we had from the book. And you know, like I said, myself and Karen Thrower, we really wanted to just be impactful with people. I don't want it to be about me. God blesses those that are selfless, not selfish.
Okay, so how successful have you been thus far?
Since we have done, like I said, this is the second month of the Awakening series. The first one we did, we only allow 25 people to come. We don't want to make it, overcrowded. We want to make it intimate and heartfelt so that people can actually take something away from the experience. So the first one we did it with some local business owners. You know, they have their own marinade sauce. You know, it's Chevello and Monique. You know, it's Charleston Gourmet Burger Company. Yes. You know, so they're very, very good.
Yeah, they've been on my show. Yeah,
they're very, very good. So we had them. They talked about their product. You know, we sold out, and the response that we have gotten from people has been overwhelming. And we were only going to do it originally once a month. Okay. You know, but then the Lord said, well, we should do it every month.
Okay. So if a person needs to contact you to be awakened, what do they need to do?
Well, they need to visit my Facebook page, Troy T. McLean Jr. or Karen Thrower. She's my PR, and we are going to be posting the flyer sometime today. The next event is March 31st. You know, once we post the flyer, we'll give people an opportunity to RSVP, and then they will be awakened.
Okay. Well, thank you for being on Bounce Around Charleston.
Thank you so much for having me.
And if I ever come up with an idea, I'm calling you. Okay. You heard it right here on Bounce Around Charleston. The Awakening, Troy McLean Jr. We'll be right back after this break.